It's week 10 of the 2027 season, and we've got C.J. Stroud. He's your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. This should be a good one to watch, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
It's the net. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And a look here now at their fourth-year quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. The first carry now. This is Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Throwing now is Daniels. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Counter play, here's Gibbs. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The numbers for Gibbs from last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. You talk about this Washington defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first down carry here for Johnson. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got
under pressure, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
And Stroud now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, you look at this defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the number 1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Now Stroud. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Screenplay, Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Here's Daniels. And that That's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 2. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Now after the false start, here's second and 7. Play action, now it's Daniels. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Daniels looking to throw. On the move to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down. Johnson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. He'll keep it himself. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. A 33-yarder from the left hash. Sanders' kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Dragons offense and C.J. Stroud getting ready for this next drive. Stroud sets up the play action. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Flexing his muscle at the 30. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
That is caught. And out across midfield down to the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Breaks a tackle. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Jair Brown on the stop there. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll run with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Touchdown! Justin Jefferson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And his guys have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Daniels. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Washington going to send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 43. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Micah Parsons in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Pearson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So the challenge there unsuccessful, and that means that he'll be out of challenges for the remainder of this ball game. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
At the 39-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Trying to get that to Jahmyr Gibbs out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. Here goes Stroud again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. That's taken on the 25. Able to fight through one tackle. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Stroud. That's to Bowers once again. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dragons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. Stroud to throw it. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A toss out right to Gibbs. Boy, shifts past him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Operating from the gun. Stroud looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
An option handoff to Spiller. And he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Operating from the gun. Stroud. Pass complete right side to Bowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah,
and he will take it in for the touchdown. Jamar Chase with career touchdown number 70. And the Dragons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. To the air goes Daniels. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They go play action. Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll motion McLaurin left. Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. Now inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Johnson on the counter. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The kick by Sanders is good, and that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Pushing through tacklers at the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. They'll go again with Gibbs. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And Stroud now to throw. This one brought in by Jefferson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Brought him a little extra space. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 3rd down and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And down to the 36-yard line here.
46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
It's fourth down.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and the lead will stay put at 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter. Sanders' kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Another run for Gibbs here. He'll take this up just shy of the 40. Excellent display of footwork on that run. Washington on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now Stroud. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage, What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Option play. Here's Spiller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 45-yard punt for there on the return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Second and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
To throw is Daniels. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Daniels looking to throw.
In trouble, and he's taken down.
This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Delay of game.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4. Ball at the 9.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
The 71 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Johnson is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud, throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Down to the 41.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Gibbs straight ahead.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Read option. This is Gibbs.
Oh, nice move.
Still going.
Touchdown!
Jahmyr Gibbs
With another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the Dragons are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. And his stellar campaign continues. That now his 20th rushing touchdown on the year, a number that very few running backs have ever reached in a single NFL season. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for second down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To about the 26 here.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On the give, here's Gibbs.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.